Good morning, peeps. Welcome back to the Old Yorkshire Git Tries. Russ here with Final Fantasy 14 part 609. Yeah, back off me ollie bobs. Bear with me a second. I'll get that over because there's people online and they probably want to have a chat with me. Again, I've got to try and remember how to do it. I think it's that one. Right, we're on. Okay. You probably hear a little bit of a background noise in the back. I've got fan on. I'm sat here in my vest and I'm melting. I picked a lovely time to have our little break. Yeah, we went to Stratford-on-Avon. Lovely little place. Never been before. Yeah, and so William Shakespeare's house and his statue. I went to his house. I knocked on his... He weren't in. He never is. Never in. I thought we could have gone for a pint. But never mind. Right, it's alright. Kyle's on. He just says, don't forget you can click the speech bubble next to the chat and switch to free company to talk to your friends. Free company. Okay. Right, we'll try again. I'll just say cheers, Kyle. Kyle. And good morning, Nako. If I spell it right, I've just got to double check. Yeah, so we've had a lovely break. My one-off Wednesday seemed to have been a little bit of a success again. Sorry I didn't get to complete it. Oh, one level to go and I couldn't get it done in time. Oh well, never mind. Next time. Next Wednesday. Maybe. I'll do it in the next couple. In the next couple I'll get it done. Hello, Kyle.
Hello, hopefully you had a good holiday.
Yes, it was great. Thank you very much. But
good weather, I hope.
Oh, it's scorching. Oh, we're having a bit of a heat wave here at the moment. I've got me brew.
Oh, you got the brew. Oh yeah,
to the brew.
Right. It's time for the brew.
Yes, to the brew. To the brew.
So we've got a couple new things, not a bunch of new stuff for the FC.
Right.
A couple new things. I added a place. Actually, where are you? I'm guessing you loaded in your room.
No, I loaded outside the building.
Oh, that's right. Whenever you end, even if you're in your room or inside the house, it'll spawn you outside the house, just outside the front door.
Okay.
But I added, so Nako's going to be planting some things to try to make the FC some money.
Right.
Because that's what we want. I'm teleporting to the FC right now as we speak. But now you have two things that I've added specifically. So you have right in front of you your Chocobo stable.
Yeah.
Which I think can hold up to... I don't remember how many it can hold up to. Let me see. No, I don't want to talk to you. No offense. I'm trying to talk to Nako. Let me see, because we've been taking the night slowly.
Yeah.
Having fun.
Says I've not been trained in Chocobo raising.
We can fix that. So you do have a Chocobo, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you are able to summon it to fight, I'm guessing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to, oh, where is it? Oh, blimey. Let's try to use as many British words in the wrong sense as possible. I think it, is it Bent Branch Meadows? You know what? I'm gonna go, oh wait, let me invite you to a party.
Okay.
Yeah, Nako's been doing a bunch of stuff trying to progress in the stories, so she's able to help a lot. So let me invite you to party.
Yeah.
And then, because this is actually really simple, really easy, really fast.
Yeah.
Um, it's literally a quest where you're gonna basically learn how people have to take care of chocobos. You don't have to fly to other locations or anything like that.
Okay.
And once you're done, it says you are now versed in chocobo training, and you can now do it at our house. And so you're able to do things like give your chocobo experience. You're able to um, you're even able to feed your chocobo certain foods that will
Right.
change its color if you so
Okay.
inclined yourself to. But I don't know if that's something you're into, but at least you'll have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna talk to Luke a lot over here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's speak with him then. Accept. Tell me, how goes the training? Could not help but note there is some bias towards real life combat. All battle and no bonding makes for a less noble bird. I already have a fine residence, why not build a stable? Well, we've got one. Closeness leads to fondness, and there are other perks. I'll tell you of those and more if you wish. We of Ishgard have a knack for chocobo husbandry. We have forgotten more than Gridania will ever know. Right, come on, give me a quest. One Ishgardian knack is to stable chocobos at one residence. That makes it possible to train and feed the birds. The second knack is to keep the stable meticulously clean and picked up. Chocobos are cleanly creatures and easily distressed by slovenly housekeeping. Let's get straight to it. Pick up every vegetable scrap litter in the stable if you please. Right. Let's pick up the scraps. Can this earn us money? That's what I want to know. Raising chocobos.
No, it's more for it's more for like once you get it to level 20, it helps a lot if you're doing things like fates
right.
by yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you ever did want, say you wanted a black chocobo, you wanted to change your color of your chocobo black, you can be told how to do it, and you feed your chocobo a certain thing every day, and they just slowly change into that color, and now you have a sleek black chocobo to ride on while you're wearing your trench coat.
Right. I'll have to go for that then. Have I collected all the scraps? Yeah. It's as fresh as cream. How well the chocobos look. You would do well to lay in a magic broom. You shall need to use those for a proper cleaning, but that's another time. There is more to stable care than simple cleaning. Brings us to the third knack, fresh feed. There is one that has the knack right here at Bent Branch, Mistress Margot. Go to her and beg a few greens. Okay, Mistress Margot. There she is.
Right over here. And I did put, I bought I think 50 broomsticks or brooms to clean the chocobo stables. So whenever if you ever check the chocobo stable and it says it's poor, like the quality is poor, you can always use one of the brooms that's in our company chest to just clean it.
Right.
But don't feel obligated. Don't feel obligated. I'm trying to keep it up.
Right, so let's get some stuff. Come on, give me the quest. It involves choosing a balance of vegetables to feed your bird. Best laid plans of wranglers are often frustrated by a picky eater. There are no pieces of magic to bend to your will, but when the bird and man grow together, you might discover something very special. You do well to grow your own feed. May as well fight with the pine sword to raise a chocobo without a vegetable field of your own. Visit a store to buy the seeds, and remember, love and skill, there's the knack. Have we got a garden to plant
We do
stuff?
got a garden, and that's what Nako is going to try to start tending to.
Right. So hold on to me seeds then instead of selling them, because they don't fetch much money. I do go on, don't I?
You can
go on.
You can put pottery. I don't remember what they're called, but you can put pots in your own room as well, if you're trying to grow certain seeds as well.
Right.
If you wanted to do that. But again, that's something that could be a little bit more complicated than what you want to know, Rick.
Yeah.
I'll just be honest. I don't know enough about it, and if I don't know enough about it, then, and I'm as simple does.
Margot's never stingy. Hand over the cracker root. A fine cracker root as ever. The fourth knack, training. Head wrangler Keitha about her work. There she is. Nice to see you. Hear about training. Stable your chocobo and you'll be able to train the sweetheart. You need to give him a treat straight after and not a moment later. What I do is to go pick up a choice bit of feed before I get the bird into training. The results vary. As long as you love your chocobo, it's hard to muck it up. Got a fine root, a cracker root on the ready. That'll work a treat.
I will say that I do love the fact that a lot of these characters, depending on their race, do use a lot of British terms rather than, you know, basic American English or anything like that.
Yeah.
It just makes it feel more fantasy, you know?
Yeah. Right.
Because England doesn't exist. England is a, you know, Yorkshire doesn't actually exist. It's a faraway land, and, you know, along with was it Hogwarts and all that.
Care for the birds, muck out the stables. That should hold you for a while. Return to look a lot. Right. Looks like we've got to finish.
And this should be it.
Sweetly done, high praise indeed. I've taught you all the knacks. Add a stable to your residence. Complete. Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
So let's head back to the house real quick, just so you can see.
Yeah.
I unfortunately cannot teleport you there. You have to teleport yourself when it comes to our own house.
Yeah.
But luckily it's super cheap.
I'm doing it wrong, hang on. There we go.
You should arrive there probably before me because of my loading times. Oh, actually no, I loaded right before you probably.
Thought you was meant to have super fast broadband over there. Over the pond.
Oh yeah, but I'm on a PS4. You're on a
right.
fancy computer.
Broadband in this
So go ahead
country
and-
is crap. It is rubbish. I'm telling you.
Oh, I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah. You'd think
But
we
go
was
ahead and talk to this. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, you know, you'd think we was a third world country with our speeds over here.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you got a lot more sprawling. I don't know. You got from everything I see, as far as I know, you have a lot more sprawling land out there.
Yeah.
I mean, Yorkshire is huge.
It's massive.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, isn't it like half the country?
No, not quite. With
quite.
Us Yorkshiremen think it is, but it's not.
Oh, I better not blow your head up bigger than it already is. But yeah, so when you talk to this arrow here, it says you should have a thing of like stable by chocobo.
Ah, right, there we go. Stable my chocobo. Yeah.
There it is. So now your chocobo's right there, right next to mine.
Right. So.
And then if you wanted to train it, all you got to do is press it again, and then go to tend to my chocobo. Not my
Train.
chocobo, but
Yeah.
tend to my chocobo. And then you can go to train.
Yeah.
And then you can pick one of those carrots that you just got. It's cracker greens. And it'll gain 4,000 some odd experience. And you're able to do it every hour.
Alright. Ah, cutscene.
Okay, I did put one more thing inside that. Oh wait, let me tell you the side of the house. On this side of the house.
Yeah.
This is where the garden is, and this is where Nako has planted some seeds.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if you get online and you remember, it looks like they're watered currently, but you can tend to crop.
Yeah.
And you can tending to crop. There's 8 plate, or was it 3? Yeah, 8. You don't have to do this. I'm gonna be doing it myself.
Yeah.
But as long as they're watered once a day by somebody, they'll do well.
Yeah.
But that's these crops that Nako's currently. But don't have to worry about that. Nako's already done that. So let's head inside. I have one addition that I added here. I'm still trying to earn more money so we can have a tea and coffee and beer pub down below.
Yeah.
I added this here, and I don't know if you're familiar with it, the armoire. So there are some clothing items that you may have that may be able to go into the armoire. Some of those items may be like, let's see. Like some of them may be things that are just like you just don't use, but they're just glamour items. There's not a lot of items you can put in here, but there are some. So if and a lot of the times when it's in the armoire, they're pretty much stuff that you don't want to use because they're kind of worthless as far as like actual defense and stuff like that. They're more for glamour, but it's a place to put stuff.
Okay. So, yeah, my stuff's not 100%, so.
Oh, gotcha. Well, you can just go to this Mender right here.
Yeah.
And when you talk to her, just pick change from equip to inventory or wherever it was that you were trying to take it from. And generally for the cheap, you can have it mended back to 100%.
Let's get it all done. Make some space.
Exactly. I was just thinking of you when I got that, and I went, "Oh, Albert's gonna love this."
Yeah, it's only got 2 items of the first one on there. The what they call it, head, body, and hands. It's only got 2 items, but it's 2 items out of my inventory, so.
And you'll always have access to it from any armoire. So if you go into an inn room in one of the major cities, or if you go back to the Hall of Flames, the Flaming Lips, as you call it.
The Flaming Lips.
You go back in there, they got an armoire in there as well, and you have access to it. It's like one of those video game tropes where you put stuff in a box and you somehow have access to it in all boxes in the entire game.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil, if you've ever played that.
Oh, yes. I think that'll do for now then. Awesome.
Okay. What did you want to do today?
We're going to crack on with the coils of Bahamut.
Coils it is then. And it's we're starting the second turn, I believe. Or the second coil's first turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, let me put us in. I found not a lot of Europeans like doing. Have you ever heard of Frontline?
No. What's that?
Frontline is it's a PvP
Ah, right.
version. It's a PvP game in this game,
Yeah.
and looks like no Europeans like to play it before noon. It's like it's tea time before noon, and we're sad about that. Okay, I need to make sure I have the right stuff selected for the selection. Okay, second coil. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, it says one or more of your party members do not meet requirements for this duty.
Well, that must be me then.
So you might need to go and talk to. Do you have a quest for talking to maybe Yurianshe at the Waking Sands?
Hang on. I've got the Whirl of Time. According to the request for aid Ariane J received, speak with Rashat Ricky at Maelstrom Command. I've got that one.
That may be a whirl. Oh, that's Whirl. The Whirl of Time. I think that's for Leviathan Street.
That's the only one I can see.
I'll tell you what, go grab that one because we might as well knock that one out too. And while
Right.
you're doing that, I'll go look up the second turn, the second coil.
Right.
I know where to start that. How about?
So that Whirl of Time, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Right, I'll go and quickly do that then.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm just looking up to see the unlock. It says that's what I thought. Yeah, you'll never guess where we have to go.
Where? Waking Sands?
Right on.
Right, let's go to Waking
But it's good
Sands.
to unlock this too. Well, it's good for you to
Okay.
unlock this one too so that you actually can do the extreme version of Leviathan. Whether we do that tonight or not, that's up to you, but at least you'll have the option to be able to do it whenever you want if you
Right.
at least continue that quest.
So where are we going? Upper decks.
Yeah, it's the aft castle. So where, I don't remember, did I ask you where were you going on holiday? You don't mind me asking?
We went to what we call the Midlands, Birmingham, sort of dead in the centre of the country. I stayed in a hotel there, and then we just our Dubs is where she comes from originally, so we met her dad on the first day there, met him because she hasn't seen him for a few years, and then on the second day that's when we went up to Stratford and Avon, which is only like half an hour's drive, and I've never been there, and we had a look round. It's a beautiful place. So William Shakespeare, his house is still there. Anne Hathaway's wife, her place is still there. Lots of history. So I had a nice look round there, and then we came back yesterday. Drove back. So yeah, it was just a very short break, but just nice to get away.
Well, that's nice. You want to come this way, by the way. But
Right.
yeah, it's shoot, in where I live, if I wanted to go and see other locations, I think the shortest location, if I wanted to go anywhere, it'd be an hour to another city. And then if I wanted to go to like, because I live in Texas, if I wanted to go anywhere else in Texas, it would take me a good 12 hours to get to the next major city.
Where we always underestimate just how large it is in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you guys, to you, a 3-hour drive's just a trip, isn't it? Oh, let's go on a little bit of a road trip in 3 hours. To us, that's a hell of a trek.
And we're driving at incredible speeds in comparison to your speeds.
Don't you have a 55 mile an hour speed limit? Or
Not on highways.
not on highways?
Oh no. It would take forever to get
That's
anywhere.
what I was just thinking.
To kilometers per hour, our speed limit on the Texas highway for me to get to another location is only 128 kilometers an hour.
Right. So next bit of that one is speak with stern loaner at the Morebay docks.
Okay. At the Morebay docks, we might as well just get that unlocked. Dry docks. I'm teleporting, so you should be able to accept it once I do that. I will say Leviathan is one of the most annoying ones to try to complete fast.
Right.
If even when you're like almost immortal. Morebay Dry Dock. Well, you know the way.
I'm just following my little mini map thing. Ah, there we go.
Oh, I see where.
Storm Sergeant at your service. The Whirl Eater is loaded and ready, sir. I'll give the signal for towing vessel to depart as soon as you're aboard. Leviathan was sighted some distance from the coast. The entire crew is willing to lay down their lives. Complete. The Whirl Eater Extreme. Okay. Now Extremes, that's...
Well, now you have it unlocked.
Yeah, I've got it unlocked. Because that's the old 28-piece people one, isn't it? Extreme. Am I right?
No. Extremes... Okay, so the way that it works is you have Extreme... for trials, which just have the boss by itself, usually. That's, right. You have your normal, and then you have your hard, and then you have your extremes.
Right.
And extremes, the hardest one, and generally the extremes are the ones that you get your mounts from. Like you get some cool mounts, and people like to show them off. Whereas if you're doing raids, you have your normal raids, and then you have your savage.
Yeah.
For the hard version. So we can do that tonight, or we could just skip that, go over to Waking Sands, and unlock that second coil.
Let's go to Waking Sands. Lead the way.
Sounds good. Do it.
Yeah, we get this out the way then.
Absolutely. Pull out my. Need to set my mounts for every one of my jobs. I'll pull out my fat man here.
Right. Okay, off we go.
Good. And from what I've heard, you've been enjoying Starfield.
Yes. It's, I've been seeing some bad comments about it, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's very good.
Well, the thing I think is, as long as you enjoy it, that's what matters.
Yeah.
The bad things that I've seen are a lot of nitpicky things. And, well, some of them I can understand, like some of the NPC faces and stuff like that aren't
Yeah.
as good as they hoped. But you know what? If you put that aside and you're just playing the game, just like this game, I mean, put aside that I have bunny ears the size of your head, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
you
there's been a lot.
sometimes you just gotta go with it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of them complaining. Oh, the exploration, you've got to make stuff and collect stuff. I'm thinking, but that's full of these games, isn't it? That's the whole
Yeah.
point. I
I
can't
think
remember
the
which one.
biggest thing that I saw, I don't remember what streamer it was. There was a streamer that ended up wanting to go to Pluto. And they went to the coordinates of Pluto, and then Pluto just did not render. And they were just stuck inside of Pluto. It was some weird thing, but I mean, I don't know. It's my thing is if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Same
Yeah,
thing with like the way people like Skyrim. There's so many dumb things in Skyrim that make no sense,
it's
and
true.
NPCs do some of the dumbest things where
Yeah,
you're just like, what?
and yet it's one of the best games ever.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's been reproduced on everything from. Did you ever see? I don't know if I know you don't watch American football, but did you ever watch the Super Bowl commercial for Skyrim during I think it was I don't
no,
remember what year it was during the Super Bowl.
no, no, I never saw it.
It it was a commercial that was basically making fun of Skyrim, because Skyrim was on every platform available.
Yeah,
It was on, it's on every PlayStation platform. It's now on the Switch. It's on computer, and they keep re-releasing it and re-releasing it.
yeah.
And it was with um, what's his? I don't remember his last first name, but his last name's Key. Because you have Jordan Peele and Key, they're comedian, and it was him, and it was talking about Skyrim, and then it's Skyrim on Alexa.
Oh,
And that was the whole joke. The whole joke is that Skyrim's now on Alexa, and you can actually download that if you have access to Alexa. You can download Skyrim for Alexa, and at the very end of the commercial, it has him talking for Skyrim for his electronic fridge
yeah.
and saying the spell for ice, the ice shout, and then ice starts shooting out of his refrigerator. It's a comical commercial. I guess you'd have to see it.
Yeah. Right. Apparently, I've got to speak with Anel at Full Guard Float.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Ball guard float is in
The Black Shroud.
Black Shroud. Luckily, this one I think you just talk to that person and it unlocks it.
Yeah.
Whereas the Alexander raids, once you get to them, can be a little bit longer to get to. I'll follow you since I don't have that waypoint.
Which way are we going? This way. Been expecting you, Albert. Been ordered to assist you. Come on. Right, so we've done that. Speak with the sharp-eyed serpent. Right, gonna have to get in my chair. And it's Somewhere around here. Where are you? In here?
Maybe down below a little bit. I do see that there's a person. I haven't done the quest for him.
Ah, there he is. Sharp-eyed certain. What business brings you to this broken land? My apologies. Blah blah blah. Behold, if you will, one of the fallen shards of the red moon. Initial right. The interior. Well, assuming the architecture of the hut resembles the first, the master controls you see it will be located on the bottommost layer. And he salutes. I've got to speak with Nell again. Right.
And that should unlock it.
Yeah.
On Discord, I just personally messaged you that trailer I was talking about for Skyrim. I think you would really get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I shall give it a view later.
Absolutely.
Where was she?
Especially since I know you have an appreciation for Skyrim. So
yeah, I loved it. I think I played it twice. I think. Right, come on, unlock it. Yeah, I've only ever. I think I've done it twice. Skyrim all the way through, plus the DLCs.
Oh, nice.
The one I've played the most has got to be Fallout 4. I think I've played that about 4 times. I just love that game.
Oh, goodness.
Do love that one. The thing is, once you've done it the once, and you think, right, well, I'm not going to get too much into building and stuff, you can do it pretty quickly.
I liked trying to figure out how to get around to be friends with as many factions as possible.
Yeah. I think we've unlocked it. Yeah, second coil of Bahamut is now accessible. Right.
Let's do it to it. So tell me, what makes Yorkshire tea the best tea in the world?
It's just flavoursome. I just love it. It's nice and strong. I think that's probably the best thing. You can make a really good strong cup of tea out of it.
How long do you usually steep your tea?
Couple of minutes. Yeah. Let it brew for a couple of minutes. Never put the milk in first.
You like that question?
Yeah.
Because it's still a matter of debate over even Britons.
Yes, I was going to say it's the same over here, that you get arguments about it, but you know, it's basic chemistry. To make the tea, you need boiling water. I mean, if you put milk in first, that boiling water loses its temperature. So
very true.
Yeah. Right. We should be ready to go. I'll get rid of my map. I don't leave my map up. Right.
I already killed most of the dungeon.
Oh.
Don't worry, it was just rock monsters and pillars.
sprint on.
That's it. I wouldn't bother with those chests after you get out of that cutscene.
Yeah. Okay. Well done. Cheers, Kyle.
Yeah, where it gets fun is at the end of these coils. That's where it starts getting a little bit fun. Because even as a level 90, there's a couple of them. If you don't do the right stuff, you're dead.
Yeah.
Instant death. And all that. Okay. You for the second one.
Right.
You... Whoop, not Savage. We're not doing Savage right now. That's it. Okay. You might want to watch this cutscene, because I might need to explain it a little bit.
Right. One cutscene coming up. The Black Wool Farmer. Nail Van Darnus.
What are you seeing on your end with cutscenes?
Right, that Nail Van Darnus just fell over the edge. It's just finishing now. So, right. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Do you remember who Nail Van Darnus is?
Yeah, yeah. And they're just saying, but he died at the Calamity, so...
So, well, there's another cutscene.
Yeah, I've just jumped it.
Okay, so this one should be fairly easy. But Nail Van Darnus is kind of a complicated character. So something they don't explain a lot, and I think the reason they don't explain a lot is because not a lot of the characters knew this, like the in-game character. So Nail Van Darnus actually dies in 1.0 partway through the story. And Nail Van Darnus is a boy, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, he basically dies of, I'd say the equivalent of like cancer. Like he dies too early. But he's very fervent and, you know, like everything you've seen, he's very pretty much evil. He's wanting to cleanse the world, that kind of stuff. And what happens is nobody knows that he died. So his sister ends up taking up his armor and pretends to be him.
Okay.
So there's a lot of times that people get confused because they're like, wait, Neil Van Darnus, they always refer to him as a him. And then you'll see in later things, it's clearly not a him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you've done like the weapons, like Ruby Weapon, Emerald Weapon, and all those ones.
No.
But when Ruby Weapon happens and Neil Van Darnus comes out, she clearly has asset tracts of land.
Yeah.
And it's very confusing for people who go, wait, what? I thought this was a guy. And it's like, no, she ended up taking up the mantle and becoming even more insane than he was. Wow. There we go. Second coil done. And while you finish that cutscene, I'm gonna. Do you know what it means when somebody says 1 second bio
No.
in video game? When someone says bio, that's the nice way of saying they're going to go and walk to the bathroom for a moment.
Ah. Right.
So I'll be right back.
Okay. Right, let's have a look what's in the treasure coffers, can we, while we're waiting for Kyle to come back. Can we not get this one? Okay. Well, I've got some nice gear that I can palm off, I suppose. Get rid of.
I'm back. Wash my hands. Good to go.
Right. So we've got one more coil to do, have we?
We got two. Two until we are on the last final coil.
Right. Let's go and get another one done then.
Don't have to ask me twice. We doing it.
Yeah, I reckon we could get both of these done before the end of today's recording.
Absolutely.
Right. Duty commenced.
I do like your portrait, by the way.
Yes, I'm designing a new thumbnail for this. I want to put Albert in the picture.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I found the Final Fantasy title in the Final Fantasy script, so I've got that. So now I just need to get a picture of me.
Just go ahead and hop on the center of that thing. The arrow thing that you just left.
Ah, right. Oh, yes. It's one of these again.
This map itself can be confusing as all hell. Oh, great. We gotta kill these. Don't worry about that bouncing thing. We're already done. We're already at the end. Well, not the end of. Are you serious? Another surveillance? Goodness, what the heck? Okay, please let me open this frontal bulkhead now. Now for the actual boss. Okay, so this boss can instantly kill you.
Right.
So I'm gonna make you the person that has to sacrifice themselves. Not kill themselves, but take some damage.
Right.
Just so you can learn what it actually is. So, when we start this fight, you see how there's these semicircles around the outside. There's 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
North, south, east, and west. One of them is going to be electrified. You're going to want to go and stand on whichever one is electrified. I'll call it out if I can.
Okay.
And then, as long as you do that, we can quickly finish this one. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh! We missed it.
Ah.
Don't worry, we at least have a shortcut here. I didn't even see it.
No, I was looking. I didn't see nothing pop up.
I'll keep an eye out too, just in case. Let's do it. Locked. So plus 2%. We got this though.
Well, I'm glad you think so. I'm not being very optimistic about this one. Right.
Okay, I'll start doing damage a little bit slower then. It might be because we're skipping so many things that it's just absolutely just destroying us. So I'm gonna go a little bit slower on this. Let's do it. You binded me.
I'm binded as well.
Huh. Okay. I got a plan. We got this. If I'm able to solo this by myself, we should have no problem doing this. Okay. So I'm gonna prep this. And hit you with that. Let's go. Oh, 2%. Right at that point. What are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? Tell me, Russ, what are we doing wrong?
I don't know. I keep looking out to see what you said about those semicircles, but I didn't see nothing.
Okay, so let me see. I think what we may do is I'm gonna barely attack it. So
Right.
you just regularly attack it. Speed bound, are you ready? No, that kills us immediately. Let me doing wrong? It's a puzzle. Okay. You know, ready this? Okay, let's hit it. Ready? Go.
Right, he's got me bound.
Dead. Woo!
Well, I don't know what you did, but it worked.
I just did a different combination of moves and executed some moves a little bit earlier than I'm used to. Reaper is not my main character, so I'm still learning it,
Yeah.
even though I'm level 90 and have all the moves. Machinist is still my gig. Which I got my Machinist up to level 70 today.
Yeah. I think I'm about level 10, I think. I gave up on Machinist ages ago. I preferred the Bard. Right, we'll do the next one then.
Yep, I'm pulling it up. Yeah, Machinist is, I wouldn't say a little bit more complicated. Oh, this one.
Hey, well, everything's complicated to me, so it doesn't matter.
Machinist, you're having to weave a bunch of buttons in between.
Yeah, and that's my problem.
Rather than Bard, you don't have to do that with Bard. Okay, so this one's going to be the complicated one.
Okay.
Because we're fighting against
Neo Deus Darnus.
So things you need to know here is that she's going to she's not going to die, but she's basically going to shield herself partway through the fight.
Yeah.
At that point, do not step in the center. When there's a shield up, if you step in the center, she will kill you immediately.
Right.
It's immediate death. She's going to launch meteorites at us. So the thing is, let me do this. Waymarks. Why can I see this waymark? Oh my gosh, I need the mouse. There's my mouse. Yes, I'm using a mouse while on PS4. I feel smart. What the heck? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this one over there.
Right.
So the thing is, we need to stay away from each other. So you're gonna be, do you want to be A or do you want to be B?
I'll stay A. No problem.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna.
So the thing is, it's gonna hit us with some meteors, and there's only 2 of us. So the thing is, we need to kill. There's gonna be enemies that pop out of them because it's rocks. They're gonna turn into rock monsters. We have to kill them as fast as possible. If they combine, they become pretty much immortal.
Right.
So we need to kill them before they end up becoming any.
Okay.
That's all I'll talk about. It's gonna happen twice, but that's all I'll talk about at first. Once we get past that, we should be fine. However, if we end up running into more mechanics, it shouldn't take long. We should be good.
Okay.
Ready?
Right. Cast battle voice.
Okay, stay out of the middle. Go to your A. And it's okay to get hit with this. This is the meteor. Okay, and that rock's gonna turn into an enemy. Kill it. And there's that one last enemy over here. Kill that too. Yeah, you're the ranged person, so you're gonna have to kill anything that's not next to me. Okay, so now go ahead back to A. And then let's go clockwise. Just run around the battlefield clockwise.
Yeah.
Just do not walk on the outside, otherwise you die instantly. Just keep running. Okay, now stop running. And let's kill these things before they combine. They're dead. You good? You don't have to run around anymore. Now we just wait for Nail to come out of her cage. And now, once she arrives, kill her at all costs, as fast as you possibly can. Oh, thank God.
Done.
And that's it for that.
Right, that's Nell done. Right, so that's part 2 done then.
Part 2 is done. And then you have part 3, which is the more... actually, you probably have cutscenes after you leave here that I would recommend you watch.
Okay.
Because I think they're actually... they might be spoken. And tell me if they are, because I don't remember.
No. It's going on about how she surrendered a physical form.
So I don't remember when the crazy cutscenes start. I will say this because I know it's not much to you. When you start seeing Louis Soir,
Yeah.
and you know who Louis Soir is,
Yeah.
those are cutscenes you want to watch.
Yeah, come on.
Especially since Alfie is your boy.
Yeah, always will be. Alfie and Alex, can't beat them. You are Louis Soir's grandchild. The fates are generous with their cruelty. Continue on if you would have your answers. They await you at the terminus of your path. But know that this path leads only to despair. The light of truth was ever harsh and unforgiving. Why do you say this? Grandfather will be freed once we put a stop to Bahamut's restoration, will he not? What are you not telling us? Steel yourself, child. Only unbending resolve and merciless strength can conquer what lies ahead. The weak can do naught but weep under the pall of their own misery. Oh God, don't she go on? Oh, Silence, chattering raven, your wretched rings are broken, you shall soar no more. My crimson moon, your brilliance sears mine eyes. I recognise that voice, Albert. Never would he say such words. Let us finish what we came to do. All will be put right when the final halt lays dormant. Grandfather will be himself again, I'm sure of it. Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I'd anticipated. Let us hope that disabling this coil will serve to slow the process. This place seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found in Lenosian Hulk. It shouldn't pose a problem. Forgive me, Albert. The moment I beheld Nell's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. Blah, blah, blah. Look how far we've come. Come on, just crack on with it, love. Come on. It's done. Let's work our way back to the surface. Oh, hey up, who's this? Oh, it's Grandad. Abandon this quest, Alice. I'll not countenance further sabotage of the coils. Sabotage, but we must disable the coils if we are to prevent Bahamut's revival. Your defiance seals your fate. No, you are not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never. Foolish girl. How could the White Raven allow herself to be bested by such a snivelling opponents? Listen well, we all exist at the pleasure of one divine will, and the will of Lord Bahamut is absolute. Scurry back into your holes. You'd be granted this one reprieve. Should you be so foolish as to crawl into my lord's domain again, I will crush the life from you myself. That's what I love. Loving grandparents. Can't beat them.
Of course.
And the light in grandfather's eyes, he suffered the same fate as Nell. My grandsire is no more. The mockery must be expunged. Yeah, we'll crack on with it, love, and we'll get it done tomorrow. Do you hear me, Bahamut? Your time is at an end. Eorzea and my family will be avenged. Right, how do I get out of here then?
Probably go into the there's probably like a warp point.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Luiswa's not looking so hot, huh?
No. No. Not a nice man. Right, I've got to speak
He's big,
with.
a right old git,
Yes.
as you'd like to say, right?
Just got to speak with Alice again.
Yeah, it'll be good for you to at least unlock the third one.
Yeah.
Before you just...
Right, I've got to speak with Orion J at the Waking Sands.
Ooh, I don't even know where you're at.
Right, I'm off to Horizon.
Sounds good.
Right, off to Waking Sands. Let's go.
When I say I like putting my whale's arse right in your face.
I had Dubs when she watched it the other day when she went, what the hell's that? I said, oh, that's his whale. So Kyle likes his whale.
Well, I only got 2 mounts across accounts that I am able to use to carry passengers. One of them is the Moogle, and then this one, which carries 7 more passengers. So I can carry a total of 8 people on that on that whale.
Right, Orion J.
Since I know it's nearing the time, as long as you have a quest that's able to give you direction of where you need to go next for the next coil. Because I'm sure you've already finished your brew.
I have. Need another one. Right, Fragments of Truth. Skip the cutscenes. Right, speak with Alice at the Burning Wall. So we've got the next quest.
Oh, and I've always wondered, what do you prefer when people refer to the missus? What do you prefer, and what does maybe she prefer? She's referred to
as Dubs.
Dubs?
Dubs. I only use that when I'm playing gaming. But she thinks it's quite funny, the way it came about.
Okay.
But the missus...
I'll try to remember Dub.
Yeah, the missus, her indoors, she who must be obeyed, whichever.
She who must be obeyed is a good one. Right. Yes, dear.
Exactly. So I'm going back to the mist. So that's where we'll start from tomorrow.
Sounds buenissimo, as I like to say. I'll let you go. I'll let you go for your goodbyes, and thank you so much for having me again.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be on it early doors tomorrow, so UK time probably about 8ish.
8ish, which is about midnight for me.
Yeah,
I'll be ready.
Our Dubs is at work. She goes to work at 7:30, so by the time I've read my emails and stuff, I'll be ready to go. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow then, Kyle.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, take care, my friend. Right, peeps, that was another good day, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get this third coil of Bahamut completed, and then we'll have to start looking at some of the other ones I've got to done. I've noticed I've got a Key to the Past that's ready for completion, so I need to get that old Charlayan, and then we can look at some of the others. But anyway, peeps, whatever you're up to today, have a fantastic day. I'm glad to be back. Thank you for all your lovely comments. Wishing me a happy holiday, as I said before. Helifon, thank you very much. Yeah, he was saying about Portal. And Malcolm the Monk. He's left me comments every day, bless him. Love you loads, Malcolm. You take care, my friend. But anyway, peeps, until tomorrow, I'll see thee.